All right. It's that time. It's time for Beyond Sight and Sound. Let's do this.
Hey boys and girls, we are going to talk about S&W shooters and prospectors. What is S&W shooters and prospectors?
We at S&W Shooters and Prospectors help people find treasure.
Did you say treasure?
Yes, treasure. Just listen to this amazing review from our happy customer, Jackie Sparrow.
Chocolate ship-shape and a pleasure to deal with. I was able to buy everything that I needed at prices that were shillings less than others. I found my 9 pieces of 8 in no time. Savvy?
I know you're asking yourself, why should I shop at S&W Shooter and Prospectors?
Chuck Smalley has over 45 years of metal detecting experience. He works with each customer one-on-one to customize their setup to match their skill level.
So if you always dreamt of being a pirate, contact Chuck at S&W Shooters and Prospectors and he'll dig up a great deal for you.
iPads and rum not included.
Caution. Please do not operate motor vehicles or power equipment while under the influence of this show. Listening to this show could cause side effects such as bouts of laughter, violent binges of cabin fever, and even dreams of silver and gold. Please be advised. Now that the fine print is out of the way, on with the show.
All right. Good grief. I'll tell you what, that was something else tonight. And I'm not sure what is going on here. Okay. Well, let's see. I guess we're going to add... Oh, it's like an episode of The Matrix. Well, now, where did it go? Okay, here we go. We're going to try to add this Chuck. Okay, there he is.
Yeah, we've had interesting trying to hook up with you, bud. It's been different.
Yeah, tonight has been a little hair pulling.
So we're not on the computer, we're on the phone.
Yeah, for the time being, we've got it figured out.
For a minute. So I can't see the chat. But
well, that makes 2 of us.
No chat there, huh? I'm trying to see.
No, there. It's there. It's flying.
Well, I suppose. but I'm messing with this a little bit to see if I can back out and come back in and pick it up on the computer again. But other than that, I don't know what the rest of you got out there in the world tonight, but very interesting. We've got 50-mile-an-hour winds. We were up in the high 40s today, and then now we're supposed to drop down to 10 and have these winds all night. So that'll be an interesting night.
Woof.
Yep, nothing updated. So the links you sent me via Facebook.
Right. Keep kicking you into old studios,
Yes, it does.
which
So,
makes no sense to me
yep.
because
Oh,
the same puts you in just fine over the phone.
yeah. I don't know why. Oh,
And strangely enough, so far, knock on wood, the little audio glitch that I've been trying to isolate is not here.
well, I was trying to work on that too tonight, but nothing I have in hand would link up with the iMac in any way, shape, or form. So, working on the phone though.
Yeah, flawlessly, it seems.
Yeah. Oh well.
I wonder. Let's see here. I mean, people are wondering what happened since we went live 10 minutes late anyway. But how does Chuck sound? It sound off in the chat, folks.
Yeah,
I
I'm
see
afraid to
them.
switch. I tried to switch over to see the chat, and I don't know if they lost me for a moment, and I rebooted back in. So, yeah, I don't know. It's kind of working, maybe.
Right. So about the only chat you would be able to see is if you went to the YouTube site on your computer and muted your player.
Yep. Oh, oh well. It's
Hmm.
good. It's all here. Yeah, did a little go live today. Everybody wanted to see the puppies, so the puppies on the go live and some important information. So if you haven't seen the go live either on Chuck Smalley Facebook or Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook, you better watch it.
Right. The location of the third keyword. That's where it is.
Yep,
And he even tells you it's the keyword.
yep. I even told you it. That's what I was told to do. That's what we did. So,
And I know that we've got a few people that have been joining recently that don't use social media. So I don't believe they're on Facebook. But for everybody else that is, go and see if you can find, not right now, but go and see if you can find it. Because you're going to want to see the video anyway. That's a cute dog.
she is a goer. She has been keeping us well occupied.
Yeah.
If I think I got everything put away, yeah, she finds something else to drag out, and I'm like, "Where'd you get that? Give it here, give it here." She's a
Now
cutie
if
though.
now if you can just teach her to do that with gold nuggets out in the wild.
We could try. We
Right.
could try. She's already been. Now we had her out today, and I had no lead on her and let her run in the yard quite a bit, and she did pretty well for about an hour. Then we had her wore out, and she crashed. But that don't take long. About an hour's nap, and she's back at high speed, low drag.
Right, yeah, back at full power.
Yeah, so it's been fun. Good little puppy. We'll see how she works out because I'll keep running her hard for a couple of days. If I get a break next week in the weather a little bit, I'm running her down in some ground that has pheasants and just let her nose around.
There you go.
Yep.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Nothing wrong with that at all.
Mm-mm.
And
Well,
I know for those that do use Facebook, at some point go find the video. You can find the keyword there. You can see the new puppy, 13-week-old black lab, and man, that puppy's got some growing to do too, because
yep.
those big paws and a thick neck, that's going to be a healthy, muscular dog.
Yep.
But for those that we've had coming in lately that don't use social media, maybe we'll do everyone a favor. We'll let everyone try to find it, but then Sunday, for those who haven't, maybe we'll give them a free pass and we'll let them know on the show what it is. And maybe we'll even let them know what the fourth keyword is. And I can tell people as well that I've sat down, I've checked the dates, all of that. The giveaway will be January 5th, the night of January 5th. That'll be a Sunday. And there are 7 keywords to find. So there is that. Other than that, Chuck vanished on us again. Well, he's 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 quite the person to pin down tonight, apparently. But he may be back. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I will try to keep an ear out for him. I don't know what's going on tonight with things. Facebook has changed some parameters. The streaming service has changed some parameters. And it's just, it's wreaking a little bit of havoc tonight. I'm not sure what the deal is, why it's doing what it's doing. We don't know. And that's a shame. So, we do have the location of the third keyword out now. It is in Chuck's video over on his timeline or over in the Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook group. You can find it there as well. And there you can find the keyword, and he's back again.
All of a sudden, my chat popped up. Janet Chapman's on it. I said, "Oh, I can see the chat now." But then it dropped me from the show side to the chat only. So I had to go back and relink it. So we aren't going to mess with the chat. We'll live without the chat.
Yeah, I was just telling him, I'm like, and Chuck disappeared again. He's a hard guy to pin down tonight.
Yeah, it must be the wind.
I don't know. I mean, like I said, Facebook has changed something in its parameters since Sunday. The streaming service has changed something in its parameters.
Yeah.
It's just making things a bit difficult.
So we got to figure out a new system or
We'll
a new whatever. We'll figure it out. I was talking to have a customer out in upstate New York. He called today. He's wanting a new Deus Extreme and him and a buddy of his won them. And that looks like I have not seen one, handled one, ran one. I told him, I know nothing about it, Ray. But then we talked for a while, and they placed the orders and this kind of stuff. And I said, how close were you to that snow? He said, 30 minutes by road. We got just 3 inches. 30 minutes up the line in a 24-hour period, they got 5 feet. What the hell do you do with 5 feet of snow?
Yeah, I guess find an extreme snowblower.
Wow. But he said, that's lake effect. We get it. We're used to it. We know how to deal with it. And I'm like, it ain't that easy to deal with 5 foot of snow. Just ain't that easy.
No, you get 5 feet, it uh, it does what it wants. It does what it wants.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now, I got a question. Can everybody still see me?
I believe they can. Let me jump back over and see what I can find out. Uh,
Because right now I can see the comments. I haven't hit join this chat, but I do not see. Well,
they can see you.
Yep, they can see. That's fine. I'm reading chat. So, oh, Tom
Well,
Davis is in. There we go. I've got kind of something going here. I've been working with it.
yeah, you're figuring out more with it than I've been able to.
Yep. So if you see me drop out again, I can get back on.
Right. So at least we do have that. And the way it sounded earlier, everyone could hear you crystal clear.
Good. Well, I figure the phone out better and can hang it on something here. We'll use that until I figure out what the audio glitch may be. Is either my end, or your end, or in between. Like I said, I tried to hook up wireless headphones through this. Didn't have it. I don't have the Mac wireless headphones. So that's probably what I'm going to look into, and a microphone.
No, I see. Well, it's worth a shot anyway. I mean, may not be any sense in spending any money on a microphone if a pair of headphones will take care of it.
Yeah, we'll see if that's what I'll get first. Tom Davis just stated he's in southern Ontario, Canada. We're just getting their first snowfall here in Burlington, Ontario, Canada. Well, Tom, we've had a little bit ahead of you, but we have had some extreme swings in temperature down to very cold to back to 40s and back down tonight to 10 and high winds. So I guess Trump winning pissed off Canada, and they're sending all that crap down to us.
Well, I tell you what, I mean, we've had snow here too, but I don't know. It's kind of like Santa Claus. You look and you think, did I just see what I thought I saw? And you look again and there's nothing there. So,
Barb, what do you need? Tell Pops what I need. LOL. Yeah, hey, you already told me. So all you got to do, Barb, is send me, as we always do, just send me the drop ship point and we'll get it out to them.
right. So, all we'll need for that, Barb, is the winner's address, and it'll get drop shipped just like it has in previous years.
Right. ORH, if he could do it, I bet he'd try. The question is, can Trump attach a tariff to the weather?
If he could figure out a way to do it, yeah.
So
Now, whether or not Mother Nature wants to pay up is another story.
That's true. Well, I hate to go back to this. It's not nice to fool Mother Nature. And if anybody's been wrong and around long enough, you heard that on TV a lot for a while.
Oh, yeah.
It was an ad for what? Somebody tell me what the ad was for. I know, but if anybody should remember that, it'd be Bill Hayes. He's older than dirt.
He'd probably tell you as much, too. The sad thing is, you get me, Ohio Relic Hunter, and Bill Hayes together, and Bill Hayes will run circles around the other two of us.
Yep, and there's the other one, Phil Bortner. He come up with margarine. You're correct.
Well,
I got him going on Trump now. Canada wants to have an election here. They're looking for change. I hear that. Your boy Trudeau is not popular. Of course, I don't know if he knows what he's doing.
well, that's okay. People have wondered at other points in time whether other people know what they're doing, too.
This is true. Well, I've always wondered the past few years. We know Biden didn't know what he was doing. Who exactly was calling the shots other than Obama?
Good question.
No.
Good question.
Yep. So anyway, and he can't dance either, Janet. You're right. Oh, well.
Well, there is that, too.
Yep.
And speaking of, like, Christmas and all, the snow and all of that, Barb should be posting the itinerary for the giveaway weekend. Registration has closed. It was closed Saturday at midnight. So anybody that has requested to join since then, they're out of luck until after the contest weekend, and then we can let them in so they can at least see the photos. But she should have an itinerary posted in the next few days. I think it was that she had said we got the lineup of the detectors set tonight. She's got everything prepackaged and kind of ready to roll. And we've got Scott McClory helping out with ending some of the closing some of the contests. I want to say Sunday.
Hey, Miss Shelley's in the house. How you doing, Shelley?
Well, welcome to Miss Shelley.
Yeah. I haven't seen you for a while. Good to see you on here talking.
Yeah, can you dig it dropping in?
Yes. Our
Of course,
favorite.
I'm pretty sure we did see her recently, but it was on a night that you weren't here.
Right. Tom Davis wants to give a shout out to Barb. She works hard on this giveaway every year, and it's amazing what she does. Yes, it is. Josh and I coerced her into kind of working with us, and she kind of takes it over and runs with it all year. And we appreciate it, and the kids love it. And so does the rest of the crew. All the rest of you that donate, thank you.
Oh, yeah, we appreciate everyone who donates as well. And that's another thing, too. You know, we've done this for like 8 years now for the kids. And this year we're doing one for the big kids, too. And if Tom hasn't heard, it is for the big kids, 18 or older, must be a resident in the lower 48 or have a shipping address in the lower 48 for our Canadian friends that have those. and they have to find the key words and message me with the phrase to get themselves entered, and then be here listening live in the chat January 5th. And that's when we're going to just kind of blow out the doors. We've got copper rounds, we've got silver rounds, we've got fines boxes, we've got an ugly box
A new
electrolysis.
box. Yep.
Like to see go to someone who doesn't already have one. And we've got an Equinox 800, brand spanking new in the box, ready to go.
Donated. That was nice.
Donated
by our friends out in Central Illinois.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Emery, Kevin, and Clay, and they can find the first two keywords on the two most recent videos over on Bark's Detecting Bits.
Right.
And your keyword was mentioned today
Yep.
on your video, on your timeline, or in the Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound group.
Right.
And the other four, count them four, will be here through the shows somewhere.
Yep. And Barb puts a mention out, if we have any money left over, she's going big time. We are going big time, ordering shipping labels and business cards for next year and getting our own email, LOL, for the
Yes,
kids giveaway. That's excellent.
to kind of streamline things and make things a little easier.
Yep.
Because, I mean, the shipping labels and business cards, they are not going to cost that much. And, email addresses, well, they're free.
And we have Ohio Fred in. Hey, Fred, how are you?
Ohio Fred.
Ohio Fred.
Board Fred. Well, hopefully he has caught the rundown of the rules. And if not, people can drop back to either of the past two episodes that have, first keyword or second keyword mentioned in the title, and you can get the rundown of the rules there, the full run.
I see my buddy Dennis Grettencord's in the house. Dennis, did you get your email? I think you did.
Well, at least ask him if he got his gift card.
Yeah. Hey, have you used that gift card yet? That's my question.
Well, you never know.
Well, I don't know which one he's answering. Okay, there it is. Yes, sir, on the first one, he got his email. And then not yet on the gift card.
Well, at least those things don't expire.
That's true. It's a good thing that the stomach problems expire after eating there.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, Lordy. That's funny, huh?
At least they don't expire, so
there you go.
He'll kind of a in case of emergency type thing.
Yeah. Dennis just told me he's buying me lunch in July. I don't think so. I think I'll do all right.
Yeah, pretty sure I know where he wants to take you for lunch.
Robert Dix is in the house. Hi, Robert. How you doing? We got some other folks coming in. That's cool.
Yeah. We've
been. Hey, by the way, I wanted to mention this. You know that sale on the Manicore.
Yeah. Of Christmas,
that's still going on. Yeah, and the Christmas ones are rolling out shortly, so I'll be announcing those. But right now, that Manicore, if you want a Manicore, you aren't going to beat that price.
That is one heck of a deal.
And the 800, if you want to step into the dark side, that's a good place to get that at that price. That's another great deal. So,
Yeah.
Yep, that's still on. Give me a call. I'd be glad to get one out to you.
you go.
Do I have any Deus users on here that are familiar with the new Deus Extreme? Hey, Barks. Barks Lot's in the house.
Welcome to Kevin. Well, I'll tell you what, too. If you missed Kevin's video from Friday, very nice 2-cent piece that was found by Emery.
Emery that was nice. I did catch that. That was nice. And Emery, he's getting good with that Manny. He and Clayton keep whooping up on Kevin all the time.
Yeah. I
Hey,
hear.
Emery, how you doing? He's in the house too. I just saw him pop up there.
Ah.
Ah,
I hear that Clayton has taken some time and showed him the ways of the coil with the Manicore.
there you go.
And apparently it must be working.
It looks like it. It looks like it.
I'd say so. I mean, the video the week before, I believe that was a semi-key Indian
What was the
that
date?
popped up.
1870 era.
I believe.
Right. Yeah, Bill, I've seen it. I've just had a guy, they ordered a pair of those. And I told him, I've never used them. I've seen a picture. That's it. I haven't had one in hand. They're going to upstate New York and they've got a mission for them. So, yep. Oh, 1872, huh, Barks? Cool.
Nice.
Hey, John Ramoska. How you doing, brother?
John. But yeah, I imagine, just like you had mentioned, and Bill Hayes seems to reiterate that in the chat, that the extreme package kind of turns it. It takes the 11-inch coil and turns it into more like a 2-box unit.
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see what these guys are up to with these.
Right.
I'd like to see what sort of depth they get out of them.
Right. And if you currently have the control box, it works on that unit. Or you can buy the whole package with the control box. And it works as a singular unit and the 2-box. So that's kind of interesting. They have my attention with that one.
Yeah, I'll agree. I mean, with the D2, they have really kind of streamlined things. It's a lot smoother than what things were with the first or second gen Deuses. I still don't know though. I mean, I see a lot of people using them to water hunt and everything. I just don't know.
Hey, Bill, if I can, I will get my hands on one for the springtime and we'll see what we can do with it. I haven't seen anything out of them, but these guys got a mission and they want to use that 2-box from Deus or twin coil. I have no idea how it works other than there's a picture.
Right. I'll bet Bill's got something he could try one of those on.
Right. And Jason's saying that all his friends around here are loving the Deus 2 and 1 for Civil War relic hunting here in Kansas. And Kansas has got them. So that's cool.
Well, and I know plenty of people that They do. They like the dais for relic hunting, and they have not done too terribly bad with them at all.
No. And the Deus should be one of the best little relic hunters out there simply because they love tinfoil.
Oh yeah, it'll find all that little stuff.
All that little stuff. You start getting them nice little cuff buttons and shirt buttons and the tiny things, and that's what they were designed for over in Europe, was cut quarters, thin hammered, that kind of stuff. And they've been tuning on them, trying to get them a little more friendly to everything else, and they're right
Right.
in there. They're, hey, knock a Deus in my lab.
Yeah.
Garrett trying to get in the game, but I have not have the Vortec 9 in my hands yet. I'm on the list for a few. I got a guy who wants one, two guys actually. I'm back ordered on that much, and that little trickling that's come in isn't even covering a smidgen of the back orders.
Oh yeah, they're beyond eyeball deep in back orders
Right.
as far as distribution goes.
Yep. RH got a site with a 4-foot deep time capsule. We need a 2-box unit for hunting it, and the bad part's buried near an aluminum flagpole.
Whew.
That makes it difficult, RH.
Yes, it does. I wonder how big the time capsule is.
And how deep they put it.
Well, apparently they put it 4 foot deep.
Yeah. Shannon,
But
you're right. Just dig a big hole. There you go.
right? Yep. If anybody comes out and asks you, just tell them you're making a moat.
Oh, Lord.
What they say.
LRH says it's an unknown size. It was buried in 1919. That'd be an interesting one to recover if you could.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kevin's saying dowsing rods. I think the aluminum might screw your rods up.
Well, yeah, it could.
Maybe.
I've seen people that are handy enough with them that they can differentiate the metal. Uh, but with not knowing what the time capsule is made of, it makes it a little hard to differentiate the metal.
Right. Tam jumped in there. Her nephew just rolled a 300 in league sanctioned game. Very nice, Tam. Perfect
That's
game.
his one.
Second one?
Yeah.
Wow. He's
I mean,
grooving, wasn't he?
he has bowled multiple 300s, but that makes at least his second one in a sanctioned game.
Wow. Wow.
That kid is on fire. I mean, he he got a scholarship to
Really?
go from bowling. They wanted him to go pro.
Wow. Wow.
Good. He's good.
Kevin's got a good idea. Just use the old steel probe. Probe it, see if they can, use to find out how. That's a great idea, by. Yep.
Yeah, that would work. Might not work right now with as cold as it's been. You may have to wait till spring.
Right.
But yeah, that's a very good idea. And that would do it.
Yep. So that would be fun to figure out.
Yes, it would. And if it's down there in the Bills' neck of the woods, those are two very capable guys to figure it out.
Yeah, Shannon, it's really going to freeze hard here tonight. You are right. Was that
Yeah.
you? I think I saw her on a go live with a Barber Dime she dug. Yes, Dennis will be there. We have the Christmas party for I Club tomorrow night,
Aha.
and they cap it off the evening. We play cutthroat bingo for Christmas presents that are labeled. You just bring them in and then pick them up, and you get a bingo and you get a present, and it goes until they're gone. Then you can run another, and that's where it's cutthroat. The first bingo goes over and grabs somebody else's, and it gets fun watching everybody trying to jockey to win something.
So are these like wrapped up or whatever? You can't see
Yeah,
what they are,
you
and
can't
the
see
person
what they are.
to
It's
unwrap
fun.
it, or
Well, yeah, at the end of the night, some people get lucky and they may have three gifts. Somebody has none. Somebody has two. You get one, whatever. And there's always one somebody picks up and it rattles like money. And that one goes around the room a lot. It was a lot of fun. Jason, we aren't iced up yet, but we got flow ice coming down the river. We were paged out 2 days ago to a river rescue. A couple duck hunters' boat drifted away and left them stranded on an island.
oh my.
Yeah, the boat was recovered. A fisherman ran it over to them. We got there. They got out. Nobody was injured, but they were getting a little nervous as it was getting late in the day.
Yeah,
They were cold.
understandable.
Phil says if the time capsule had Indian head pennies in it, he'd never find it. You having trouble finding Indian heads, Phil?
Hmm.
Hmm.
I know he's found some.
Yeah, you're right, Barks.
I know he's found some.
John said they found a time capsule. Him, Alan Landau found one 4 years ago for a school. They got on the news as well, but best find inside was a bottle of air sample from whatever era.
Wow.
Yep. Phil
Well,
says
it's
Phil's found 5 Indians so far.
well. That puts him a couple over Barb.
There you go. Phil says he has almost as many 2 cent pieces as Indian head pennies.
Well, that's a hell of a problem to have.
I had a yard in Clinton 2 years ago. I took 40 some Indian heads out of that yard alone.
Wow.
Almost all of them were from 1895 to 1906. But there was a bunch of them there.
I knew a guy up here in my neck of the woods that he got permission for a yard that, I mean, basically every coin that came out of the yard was a keeper.
Oh, wow.
And I believe he found 3 2-cent pieces in one yard.
There you go. Shannon says she got 3 on one hunt last time. Him zip.
Wow.
There you go. Well, who gets the most silver, Shannon? You or Phil?
If you ask Shannon, she gets it all.
Probably. Janet Chapman says she found a little time capsule on a bridge at one of our local parks. Phil says he gets the most silver. Shannon says it's all hers. Yippee.
Yep. I knew it was coming.
Barb says she has 5 Indian head pennies, guys. There you go. It's funny how certain coins seem to be somebody else's
White
nemesis.
whale.
Yeah, they can't get over them. They just don't seem to get them. And then the next thing they're doing is getting something somebody else can't get. And I've got one coin that's my nemesis, and it's a half cent. But I've found trimes and dimes and half dimes and large cents and all kinds of stuff with a half cent.
Well, and I guess I'm kind of in that same club too, so to speak. I mean, I can. There was a time where I could not find any other $half other than a barber half. Every time I dug a half, it was a
What's the
barber.
problem with that?
Oh, I thought it wasn't a bad problem to
I don't
have.
think so either. You're going to
I mean,
go into one, go into that one, or,
yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, I wasn't complaining. Actually, oh, that's been some years back now. One of them made the cover of American Digger magazine.
cool.
Uh,
Kevin Barkley said he's found several half cents, but they were once a full cent. Sounds like he got some
yeah, I got
lawnmower.
was
Bill Haley says his is a trime and 2 cent piece.
well, and see, I could find barber halves just fine. I could find barber dimes just fine.
There you go, Barb. You can't find full silver halves, but you got a gold coin. Yep, you're in the gold coin club. How many
Right?
of you? How many of you are in the 1700s club in the U.S.?
I'm still looking for the gold coin.
I've got gold coins.
I never did get it dated, but I'm pretty sure I may have hit the 1700s club too. I mean, I found a complete fluke, don't know what it was doing, where it was, and it was fairly deep.
Right.
Old Chinese coin.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, and that was up here about 15 miles from here.
Nice. I have not got a 1700s U.S. coin, but I found reals and in the U.S. and they traded all over on the East Coast,
Oh, yeah.
the Midwest, up into the 1856 range.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, Jason, I saw there's a book out on that for this guy with hidden treasure chests that they're hiding across the U.S.
Jason must be talking about There's Treasure Inside.
Right. It's a book.
Yes, and that book was released about a month ago. There are five, count them five, chests secreted across the U.S. So those that are into armchair treasure hunting may want to check it out. And uh, that was released in a hardcover format, but there has been so much demand for it that not only have they put in another order to have another 100,000 copies printed, I believe.
Wow.
They also fixing to release very soon an ebook format of that.
That'd be nice to have it downloaded in your phone.
Yeah, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that is called There's Treasure Inside.
Yep. There was
And you've got to be very careful. There have been a number of scammers on Amazon that is not the actual book.
That they're
But
selling.
yeah, I mean, well, the real book is on Amazon, but there is also a
Okay.
number of sites on Amazon that are trying to make it out to be like they are selling the book as well. And the only reason why I even know all that I do about
Excuse me.
this up to this point is because I was requested to possibly throw my hat in the ring on it.
You look for it.
Yeah. And let's face it, armchair treasure hunting is another niche of the hobby.
Yes, it is.
I mean, people may remember some years back there was the book that had some jewels stashed around the U.S., and then that was so popular they made a sequel called The Alchemist Dar. Uh, but this is not the first attempt at armchair treasure hunting for people. I mean, this
No.
is tried over the years. I believe one of the one of the earliest versions was the Tale of the Golden Apple.
Not familiar with it.
Right. But there have been a number of armchair treasure hunting books that do have real physical tangible treasure that you can go find. Uh, and
What,
then,
what was that one that guy put out there a few years back? There was a couple people died over that.
right, I was going to say, and then there you could consider Forrest Finn's treasure, armchair treasure hunting. I
Right.
mean, it had the poem and other clues.
Right.
But yeah, if you Google "there's treasure inside," you can probably find the author's website, and you can find links on there where the author even has a link that takes you to the blacksmith's website that created the 5 chests that treasure has been hidden in. Interesting stuff.
Yeah.
And this time of the year, I mean, for many of us, I think we're about to be locked out for the season anyway with the
Yep.
winds you're going to be sustaining.
That's right.
Archer hunting might be a nice option.
Yep. In front of a fire with a cup of coffee and a donut or a toddy, and just kick back and pass out.
That's right.
There
Yep.
you go. Get her done. And then
Yep.
Phil said, well, Shannon said, how much is the book? But Phil comes back, why would you look for treasure when you have me? I'm hoping he's talking to Shannon. Bill has recovered 5 reals, 3 or 1700s. Attaboy. Attaboy. I have
Wow.
2 reals, a cut 4 real, and 2 full 4 reals, a half real, which was being prepared to be cut to sharp shins, a 1 and a, what are they, 1.5 real? It's an odd thing, 1748 on that one. So
And I
that,
believe one of those was Big Nose.
yes, it is Carlos. And I showed that to Gary Drayton. He said, "What you got that put away for?" He said, "You should have that in a folder and wear that." He said, "That's a rare one." I said, "It's
That's
just
exactly why it's put up.
yeah." So, and that was found down in the Missouri-Iowa border area, 3 states region down there. A couple of them
Well,
were.
I'll tell you, people would like to think that that's not the case, but it has happened on more than one occasion where someone has found a gold coin and thought, hey, That's the pinnacle of my career. I'm going to put it in a bezel. I'm going to wear it proudly around my neck.
And they lose it.
Chain breaks and they lose their gold coin.
Right.
That's why the big nose is locked up.
Okay, dropped and forgotten. $47.44. He also says use link on John Collins Treasure Inside website.
Yes.
And he's hitting over 2 million in treasure.
Yes. And you can, that link will take you to reputable retailers. You know, it is his book.
Right.
And they will take you over to Amazon, Barnes and Noble. I can't even remember now some of the other ones, but there are a number of them there. And that's one of the reasons why they've had to order such a large printing, is because once word got out, it spread like fire, like wildfire. I mean, everybody's heard about it. Everybody wants a copy of the book. And a number of other retailers will start carrying the book.
Cool.
But they are working on not only getting plenty of a supply of books available for people, but also working on releasing an ebook format.
Very
And
cool.
I want to say John just released that news last night or today about the ebook format. So this is hot off the press, so to speak.
Right. Right. So very cool. That might be a good read anyway.
Once again, I know a little bit about a few different things.
Yep. So appreciate the info.
It's always nice to kind of be in the loop on things.
Yep. Well, there's something for you to do this winter. If you find it, we all get a share in it.
Hey, there you go.
There you go.
There you go.
So
There are 5 of them stashed across the U.S.
cool.
So, not bad.
Not bad. Was everybody got their Christmas shopping done?
The real question will be, how long does it take before one turns up?
Oh, that's true. I was just going to say, if you don't have your Christmas done yet, that book would probably make a nice gift to somebody in the family if they're interested. Dropped and forgotten.
Hardcover, very nicely done.
Right. So, but still, if you're needing a Manicore or an 800, give me a holler. We got some in stock to ship out. I just shipped a Manicore with an 8-inch coil. Another guy called for some coils and shafts, and another one called. The 2 deuses will be going out, so it's picked up. A little Christmas shopping going on there.
Right. Hey, you never know. If they decide to go after one of those books, I mean, I don't know how these treasure chests are hidden away. Maybe they'll need a Manicore or an 800 to go find it.
Oh, yeah. So we'll find out. If anybody gets the book in, let us know. Let us know what you think of it.
Right.
So, well, buddy, I'll tell you what. I'm going to back on out of here. Go check the dog. Make sure get her outdoors for a little while.
Right.
Yep, I'm in the same boat, Janet. And take care. I got to take a dog out. So,
all right. We'll see you.
Yes, sir. Have a great night. Everybody stay warm. I'm sending you a package, and it's windy and it's cold. So we'll talk to you later. Night, Dennis.
Oh boy. I just love those packages. I just love those packages. That's what I keep trying to tell myself anyway. I don't know. I don't know. Either way, for those that can gain access to social media, the third keyword location is on Chuck's timeline or the Metal Detecting Beyond Sight and Sound Facebook group. It is in a video. You can go check it out. You can see the new puppy, Birdie Sue. Cute little dog. Well, I say little, but anybody that's been around dogs, you can look at that puppy and know it's got some big paws to grow into. This thing is going to grow up to be, I'm going to venture to say, probably in the 55 to 65 pound range, which is pretty good size for a female lab. But that is the location of the third keyword for the Equinox 800 giveaway. And not only does that get you entered for the Equinox, but it gets you entered for the silver rounds, the finds boxes, all that stuff. And we will get, as we get closer, those that do not use social media, like you folks that do, go and try to find it. Write it down with the other two keywords. And maybe Sunday or Wednesday, we'll make sure and mention it here on the show too, because I know that there are some that have stated they do not use social media. So that way it doesn't necessarily cut them out of the running. And we also have more keywords to follow, so stay tuned for that. You definitely don't want to miss them. And you definitely want to make sure that you are here January 5th if you get yourself entered. You guys and gals know, like we said, if we draw your name and you're not in the chat, we will go to the next name. That's just the way it goes. And then, as we were mentioning earlier, obviously the book is called There's Treasure Inside. You can check that out. Interesting stuff. Interesting stuff. Other than that, though, I think that's going to be it, because sometime the end of the week, I have to be able to get out and get some more smoking in, do some cold smoking of some cheese. I think if Bill has not gotten his done, he's also got that on the agenda in the very near future. And for, like I said before, those that may have missed it, the turkeys turned out phenomenal for Thanksgiving. Either way, we're out of here, folks. Have a wonderful evening. Try to stay warm. Looks like Mother Nature's about to log us out for the season. We're out of here. We sure are glad you found us here tonight. Thanks for dropping by and joining in. If you like metal detecting, treasure hunting, gold prospecting, or even entertaining discussion, check us out Wednesdays and Sundays, 8 p.m. Eastern, on your favorite podcast distribution services.